Hello, you're watching Proactive. Here are some of the small cap companies we've been covering this past week. Science Technologies has acquired Injectaclad to expand further into the passive fire protection market. The patented graphite sealant helps stop fire spreading in buildings. CEO Simon Deacon described the deal as transformational.
So we see this as being a really good cash generative, profitable business, which can be, expanded very quickly at low cost. It's really scalable at a low cost point.
Ilika has delivered its first commercial batch of Stereax electrodes to partner Cirtec Medical. The solid-state batteries are designed for tiny medical devices like implanted sensors and neurostimulators.
And, this is really exciting time for us because, as you said, when we kicked off, really, we're in that transition from development through to commercialization at this point.
Active Energy plans to acquire a grid-connected site in Abu Dhabi for £2 million. The site already has power, meaning infrastructure could be installed in weeks rather than years.
We're actively looking to secure additional grid-connected sites across the UAE and wider in the region, where we can acquire energised capacity at more attractive prices. Our objective remains to build towards 100 megawatt capacity over the next 12 to 18 months.
Faron Pharmaceuticals is planning a €40 million rights offering to fund development of its cancer drug bexmarilimab. The company is preparing a randomised phase 2 trial following encouraging earlier results.
The absolute key and primary goal of the study is the CR, complete remission rate readout. Usually comes after 3 or so months after patients have gone on drug.
Solvonis Therapeutics has selected SVN114 as its lead candidate in the PTSD discovery program. The compound targets multiple brain systems linked to mood, behavior, and emotional processing.
And so if compounds like SVN114 can demonstrate meaningful clinical benefits, then there's obviously a clearly a substantial opportunity to improve outcomes for patients and also to create value for the company and, very importantly, for shareholders.
Coiled Therapeutics plans to list through a reverse takeover by Roquefort Therapeutics. Funds from an £8.5 million raise will help advance its phase 1 cancer drug, AO252.
We've had chemotherapies out there for almost 70 years, since the 50s. And, to be able to potentially replace chemotherapy out there would be amazing, right? If you consider that there's still protocols and regimens out there, including chemos, and they work because they're very, very strong, but they're very, very toxic. If you give an asset that is equally strong and showing monotherapy potential, if not better than chemotherapy, but yet is so much safer and giving options for patients.
Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, our social channels, and on proactiveinvestors.co.uk.